All right, have we started? Let's make sure everything is working. We're going to run an ad when we begin. It is time for the ads. Well, the first round of ads to begin. Go. Let's make sure the game can be opened properly. But yeah, these guys released their game. I'm not going to be here for long because I'm going to do a short stream since I need to take care of myself afterwards. There is voiceover in this game now. Oh, get the audio. Oh, add this. Then we're going to game capture. All right, R Games, or Rakor Games, because by Tim Rakor. All right, everything should be working now. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do my self-promotion thing. Sure. Yeah. I like pie. We enjoy pie around here. Okay. Why is the game capture not working? Does it have to work as a Windows capture instead? Wait. Does it only work as a Windows capture? What? Are you kidding? Do you only work as a window capture? That might be a bit concerning. Anyways, let me do my self-promotion thingy first. Soulframe Prelude's key expires on... Maybe I should make that as my... Oh no, technically there's another game I want to showcase. There's so many like video game showcases that are piling on top of each other. But I'm doing this one first because it's expiring soon. And then I believe I have another one that has... we still have to do Sunset Sprout. That's coming up. Pixel Combat Zombie Shooter. Yeah, but there's plenty of time for Pixel Combat Zombie Shooter and... Oh, that's right, Therapy Simulator. I have to do a showcase for it by sometime around next week. All right, we're gonna push for it next week then, since I want to. Soulframe is, yeah. A lot of people are showcasing Soulframe, so I might as well do the same thing. Let's see if we could complete like 1 to 2 chapters of this game at least, and then I'll continue it a different time. I'm just real busy recently with everything going on, especially the interview that I've been preparing for. Which, funny enough, on the same day, I also have to prepare for a voiceover workshop. The last workshop class that I take this year before everything is over. So, to everybody who's just coming in, Miltendo e haishin e yokido. I gotta make that I gotta make that a greeting nowadays, like a routinely greeting that I gotta do. Starting the game in a bit. I'm just doing my usual social media promo thingy. But for anybody who doesn't know what this game is, The Jester and the Madman is a sequel to a previous game the developer made before. The developer's name is Tim Rackor. I've not played the first game. However, I was given this opportunity to showcase this sequel as part of my partnership with Keymailer, so I appreciate this opportunity. They've already released, so congratulations, Tim, on this game's release. Furthermore, as of recently, in the past several days, we finally got voiceover for this game. Yippee! Now, without further ado, how many other fungi are around? I see Atria, Rio, Ann. Iko was live earlier, but she ended. And Kazik and Maple Mushy. I think that's all of us right now. I believe that's all of us, unless there's somebody else I missed out on. I don't think so. Yeah, it's Sunday. I think everybody's just chillaxing at this time, to be honest. Let me double check. Would Caliburn be live at this time? Normally he would be doing a late night stream, to be honest. He would be. No, I think that's all of us. Everybody who was live before is probably already ended at this point. I never am able to catch Foxy Shroomwitch's streams, I swear. Like, her character is really cute, but I haven't been able to, like, literally stop by any of her streams. But then again, it's also, like, ASMR. I don't normally listen to ASMR stuff. You know? Okay, so I think there's just literally, like, 4 of us, I guess. Yeah, it's just 4 of us. Huh. Fascinating. Oh yeah, hold on a second. I got a money. What did I get pinged on? Oh, come on, Genshin. I thought you were going to drop the next drip marketing already. Those guys are so slow, I swear to God. Mother Mycelia. Why are they so slow? Good golly. Alright, I think that's going to be a really short thing. Okay, hashtags will include Keymailer, indie game, indie, VTuber, VShoomers, mushroom, new game, point, and there's no point and click hashtag? Interesting. I wonder how many people who interact with me, I wonder how many of them grew up on these kind of games, you know, point and click adventure games. I grew up on a lot of these. It's very interesting, you know, because old school games back in the day, a lot of their designs have been massively, I'm not kidding, like massively primitive. Yeah. Very much so, massively primitive. A lot of games back in the day were like very, very archaically designed, whatchamacallit? Archaically designed, point and click games or archaically designed yeah, so it's like archaically designed 3D games or like point and click games. A lot of the dimensions of a lot of the 2D games are very like janky back in the day, but that's also because like video game technology and development software was incredibly primitive. However, at the same time, it made way for a type of video game format that a lot of people grew attached to, like myself, because it's what we grew up with. It was our way of learning how to get around in a situation, and it. How did I get a retweet already? Oh, it's a Blue Sky bot. I thought bots don't exist on Blue Sky. They do? I literally thought, what the flubber nuggets? Anyways, besides the point. So, I grew up on Pajama Sam, Putt Putt, and Freddy Fish. Those are point and click adventure games by Humongous Entertainment. There were also a series of Hey Arthur point and click adventure games. That I don't remember who the manufacturer is. I'm pretty sure like the CD-ROM website would display who the developer is. But Tim's style for this game and the previous game is meant to be reflective of the old school game design. Yeah. Pardon the sniffles, guys. This is the reason why I need to do a shorter stream, is because I need to take care of that before the interview day. Which, once again, is 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 9:30 a.m. Pacific. It's very late in Asia, though, so that's going to be like 1:30 a.m. regular Asia time, 2:30 a.m. Japan time. So it's going to be like real degenerate hours in Asia, but in Europe, it might be a decent time slot. Good golly. Just when I thought we are free on Blue Sky. I mean, Blue Sky isn't as heavily polluted as Twitter is at the moment. Or Facebook even. Facebook is just terrible now. It's probably in like the most terrible state it's been. Like, no wonder a lot of people just abandon it, just close their Facebook profiles down. Huh. Got my money in the da-da-da-da. Oh, good golly. I keep forgetting I get pinged that I go live. Pin to your profile. I like to pin it. I like to pin a reply to a post. In any case, almost done, and then we'll go ahead and get started real soon. Anyways, hopefully everybody else is doing all right. I'm just trying to hang in there because the reason why I'm doing a shorter stream is because I've been getting a little bit sick recently. So before I actually pass out in bed, I gotta take some meds. I've been neglectful of taking some very important meds, so I gotta do that before I go to sleep. Not like after stream, but like after my next meal. And because after I do my next stream, right? Most likely, if I do a short stream before the interview, I am probably not gonna sleep. Or I could take a nap, but then I still have to get ready for the interview in any case. Anywho, all right, let's go ahead and get started. So, let us officially begin the short stream Sunday showcase with the Jester and the Madman. And let us see if we can actually get this thing to work in flippin' game capture. Or most likely we might have to literally just use Windows capture for this. Rick Moreton in The Jester and the Madman. It's a sequel to the game Curse of the Old Gods. There will be a short story recap, but if you want the full experience, you could download the first game for free on Steam. The first game is available for free. You know what? We'll play maybe 1 or 2 chapters, and we'll play the first game. Okay, resolution. Full screen? Oh, God. That is so retro. Wait, hold on. Wait, it can work with game capture. What the crap? Ain't no way. Son of an absolute tape. It literally can work with game capture. My good golly. However, it... No. Abort. Oh, man. If Kibo is here, boy, oh boy, would he have a field day. Is the sound coming out all right? Let's see. Oh, it's like at medium volume. You guys should be good. You guys should be just good then. Okay, yeah, y'all are good. All right, let's get started. I think we'll roll with this. This is so nostalgic, this design style.
It must have been weeks now, maybe months. They didn't kill me, so I guess that's worth something. Just how did I end up in this dump? I've flown all the way out to the Congo to stop Professor Clayton. With the statue Kathy left behind at the mall, I managed to close the portal before anything could come through. I found a strange artifact on the professor's body and took it with me. I am beginning to suspect that this is what was hidden in the cube of Alhazred all along. On my way down from the mesa, I ran into Chief Officer Sanders from Homeland Security. He'd followed my trail after the alleged terrorism investigation at the blown-up mall. I gave him an update on Clayton's thwarted plans and handed over the artifact. I took the next plane back to New York, and when I arrived, it was raining buckets. Before I could get off the street, a van pulled up beside me and 2 guys shoved me inside. I didn't hear them coming through the rain, and apparently, neither did the neighbors. The only person I've seen since then is the warden, and he refuses to talk to me. I have to get out of this cell. I just hope someone's looking for me.
Agent Morton, are you in there?
Ugh. Does this game autosave or you have to Let's see. Okay, you have to manually save. Okay, fine by me. Ah, right click just lets you okay. Or you can do this. Wouldn't that be useful? I've taken the text marker from the drawer. I figured there was something in there.
Who are you?
Oh, you don't recognize your old pal? It's me, Chief Officer Sanders. From Homeland. You remember?
So, what are you waiting for? Get me out of here, old pal.
Not so fast. Truth is, I'm not with Homeland anymore. Got sacked over nothing. And when I couldn't reach you at the FBI, I figured something fishy was going on. So, I started a little investigation of my own.
That's all great and dandy, but I have no time to lose. Open the door.
I'm afraid I came a bit unprepared. Finding you here was a long shot, and I didn't bother to get a key.
That's just great. What now?
First, I need your contacts at the FBI. Anyone you suspect might have betrayed you, or looked the other way when they came for you. See, no one at the Bureau even started looking for you, and that just doesn't add up.
Yeah, right. And how do I know it's really you? I can barely see anything through that window, and I'm not giving out names willy-nilly.
I get
False!
it. Here, take this as proof.
Take what?
Hey, that's the coin. The talisman from the museum.
Exactly. I picked it up at the mall where you left it on that rune circle. Is that enough to convince you that it's really me?
Well, I need all the help I can get. All right. I will write the names down if you get me out of here.
I will. Just not right now and not in person. I'm sorry. It was foolish of me to come here personally in the first place. But I will arrange something. I don't know what yet, but keep your eyes peeled for an opportunity in the next few days.
Oh, cool, okay. Heh, deal with it, Kahuna said. I've written down the names of my FBI contacts. I don't think there's anything else I could do. Wait. Wait. Escape room logic. You use a coin to... Hold on. Wait. Damn it. Escape room logic says that you could use a coin to undo a screw somewhere, but there's nothing in this cell. Wait. Okay. All right.
Good.
There we go.
I will leave now, get some rest, and I will figure out how to get you out of there in the next few days. Consider anything unusual as a setup for your escape. Goodbye, old pal.
2 days later. I really grew up on these kind of games. This is so nostalgic, this kind of point and click. Honestly, I'm really surprised that we got some really decently quality voice acting. Although, interestingly, the second character has echo, which makes sense for this kind of location. But the main protagonist still sounds like he's narrating. To be fair, they just got the voiceover in, so there's still some audio editing that they could still do as a future patch.
Hello? Are you awake?
Yeah? Who are you?
I'm Holly. Shit. I should not have told you that.
No, it's alright, Holly. I'm Rick. I'm pleasantly surprised to hear a new voice down here.
Okay. I'm just filling in for Mike. Shit. Shit.
Everything is fine. I do not care about your first names. I am not dangerous. I am an FBI agent. Or I was. I don't really know anymore.
I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to talk to you. I have to leave now.
No, please stay. I am telling the truth. I can prove it.
I really shouldn't.
Here, I will give you the number of Detective Hammer. He is with the NYPD. He will vouch for me.
Okay, but be quick about it. I do not want to stay down here a minute longer than necessary. This place brings up bad memories.
Damn it, I can't recall his number. Yeah, who actually wrote that? What the hell?
Here's the number. Call him and ask him about Rick Morton. He will tell you I'm an FBI agent who worked on a case at the museum with him. And he will probably also tell you that I've gone missing or something. Ask him about the mark I found on the body during that case. That information has not been made public. It was an open eye on the cheek of the victim.
Okay, I will do that for you. The sheer thought of being imprisoned down here. I don't even care what you did.
Focus, Holly. Call the detective and then come back to me.
20 minutes later.
Agent Morton?
Yes, I'm still here.
The detective confirmed your story.
So you will help me.
I will see what I can do. The good news is that I have the keys to the store. The bad news is that we are in the basement of Kingdom Hospital, and there are cameras and alarms around here. And I do not want to get in trouble over this, so I will have to act smart. Leave no traces, cover my tracks everywhere, and...
Holly, you can do this. Check your surroundings, then come up with a plan to get me out of here. Just keep your nerves, okay?
Okay. Yes, I can do this. I have to. Let me see. Okay, before I can get Agent Morton out of here, I need to deactivate the backdoor alarm and finish my shift.
Oh.
Good thing it's almost over, but Mr. Brenner in 318 is supposed to get his lunch in about an hour. I can't wait that long, though. Hopefully he's already hungry.
Oh, there's a screwdriver, okay. A hospital being built on top of a prison. Interesting.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Fine, now that the old man shut up.
Did Mr. Brenner harass you?
I just wanted some silence, but he wouldn't stop talking about himself. Look at me. I'm the genius Dr. Brenner who solved math.
Oh, well, take it as a compliment. He never talked to me. I didn't even know he had a doctor title.
Yeah, it's alright. Now, please, let me get some rest.
Oh, there's an ad going on. So good. What could he do with a screwdriver? What's this? I found this newspaper clipping online. Mathematician says, calculating digits of Dr. Harold Brenner, a mathematician, has set a new world record by calculating the value of the mathematical constant pi to an unprecedented number of decimal places. Dr. Brenner announced Monday that he had computed pi to 20 billion digits, surpassing the previous record of 12 billion digits achieved by a Japanese researcher. This has been a monumentally challenging task, Dr. Brenner said. Oh, is that literally it? I mean, we already looked him up. He looks peaceful, but he's one grumpy fellow. Now, who looks peaceful but is also a grumpy fellow? My brain just fizzled. I was gonna say my Gramps, but I don't have my Gramps around anymore. Well, that got dark. Anywho, it's like about... The ads should be over about this point, so let's go talk to this guy.
Hello, Mr. Brenner. I'm here to bring you your lunch.
What? Lunch already? Nonsense. My phone says it's not even 11 a.m. I'm going back to sleep now. Leave me alone.
Alright, so you can only talk to a person once. Oh. What is this pin? There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way for me to figure out what the heck his pin is. Ew, this expired 2 weeks ago. There's a lighter? I'll call it Chuck. Ooh, we could actually use the... Oh, wait. I got an idea. If we want to create a distraction, right? We put the lighter next to this one of the alarms, and then we could trigger it that way. But right now we have to get to wait. The locker is vacant, but the door seems stuck. Screwdriver? Ah, okay. But it's still empty? Wait. What's the point? Do we need to stuff something in there? Huh? I'll come back in here later. What's up, dude?
Hi, Dave. I just stopped by because I find all the security tech so fascinating. I was hoping you could maybe tell me something about it. Only if you have the time, of course.
Sure. Well, I watch the cameras here, alright? And if I see something suspicious, I go check it out.
That's cool. And what about alarms? Do you monitor those as well?
Sure thing. If the alarm goes off, I get a message on the computer. Same with the smoke detectors, by the way. So I'm basically a mix between a cop and a firefighter.
Color me impressed. And when is your break time?
I already had mine earlier. That's it for the whole shift. I can duck into the bathroom if I'm quick, but otherwise I've got to stay put until it's over. Is everything alright? You sound anxious.
Yeah, no, just the usual hospital stress, you know?
Ah, yeah, I get that.
That's the smallest printer I've seen. Oh, you have no idea. So we could use this. Really? Actually, hold on a second. Oh, hang on to it until I figure out what I can do? Huh? I mean, there's nothing else in the fridge. What do you expect me to look at? I'm not going to poison my coworkers. That's funny. Let me guess. I'm actually supposed to... Hold on. I'm supposed to use the thing... I'm supposed to use the lighter here, right? The lighter won't be enough to set off the smoke detector. True. So what else can we do? This car must have been standing here for years? What the hell? Well, we gotta use the lighter somewhere. Okay, we need to think logically. What can we do to cause distractions? Should I fill the mug? Okay, we have a filled coffee mug. I don't know where we're supposed to use the water, though. Do I just water the plant, or... Oh, I got another filled coffee mug, I guess. Okay, so that really did not do much. Is it 3.141? Oh. It literally is 3141. Huh.
Dr. Brenner, it's time for your lunch.
I already told you that's nonsense.
But you fell asleep and it's 12 o'clock now.
Really? Let me see. Oh, well, call me Sleeping Beauty. You're right. What's on the menu today?
Oh, I can unpack it.
A simple sandwich? That's all? Oh, well. Give it to me.
That sandwich does not look like the thing that I gave him. Alright, now that that's in order. We need to use the lighter somewhere somehow. I think about this. So obviously we can't go into the lobby. You need to deactivate the alarm and take care of the surveillance camera at the fire exit. Well, we gotta use the cheap lighter somewhere. Really? We can't really make coffee? We can only fill the cup up with water? The last fire alarm test was a disaster. It took 45 minutes for all of you to leave the building. And by all of you, I mean everyone but Dave. Just because you know it's a test doesn't mean you can keep sitting on your ass. Next time, attendance will count towards your quarterly performance review. Damn. Anything else we can do? I'm not going to set this bag on fire while holding. Wait a minute. Oh. We put. Okay. So we put the bag down somewhere and then. Okay. We put the bag down somewhere, then set it on fire. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Brother.
Bruh.
Man, I miss using my brain cells for these kind of games.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. Maybe hide something that'll catch his attention. I've hidden the yogurt in the locker. The smell should keep Dee busy for a while, I hope. $80085. We need to disable the third camera. Okay, so we need to disable camera number 3. There has to be a command or something here. Okay. Does that mean we need to know how to do a command? So we disable the alarm from over here? Is that what it is? List of basic commands. Exit computer, change current directory, delete file, copy files from source to target. Access denied. Administrative privileges required. God, I gotta figure something out. But what's that code for? Okay, so this security control room is the one thing that's puzzling me right now. First of all, let's save here. Unless 80085 is a password for something. Oh, no. Oh, okay. All right. Got it. Wait, what about... Okay. Specifies the name of the camera that should be adjusted. Adjust the camera attendant. Turns the camera off. Example. Camera. Cam. 3. Off. Access denied. Administrative privileges required. Son of a... What the heck would this command be? obviously Cam 3. Obviously Cam 3 is the one we want to disable because we don't care about these two. I mean, these three cameras. Okay, let me go look at directory again. Camera.log. What the heck is kitten.b? I'm curious. What the heck is this? What do you mean it's a bad command or file name? It's in the directory. Anyways. What do you... Never mind. You can only run .exes. Anyways. Alarm.exe. Alarm room code. Specifies the code for the alarm that should be changed. What do you mean alarm? Oh, hold up. This is the locker room, right? Let me get the room code. Locker room is E436. Okay, E436. Okay. E436. Alarm E436 off. What do you mean is not found? Or is it E63? Yeah, it's E436. No, it's the break room. Okay, it's the break. Wait.
False.
Of course, Kahuna really wants this in the middle of my review. Sorry. Kahuna, I'm literally doing like a short stream review at the moment. I can't do that. I'm gonna have to turn that off. I can do it for you next time, though. Good golly. Also, I can't think of everything when I'm like kind of sick, so it's kind of taking advantage of me.
Hi, how are you?
It's too much preparation. It's too much preparation. It's only just for this stream. Give me a moment, y'all. I'm gonna get back to the puzzle solving in a bit. I'm literally gonna have to go back into this after Thursday, I believe, because we have a lot going on this coming week. I think that's... oh. Alright, back to the game. Right, locker room is... yeah, the locker room is E436, right? Unless it's... E432? I think it... Maybe I gotta do E432 first? Okay. Was that enough? Right, we need to disable the other alarm. So, 80085 is the main pin. Kinda would help if we have like a... Let's see. The break room with the kitchen, the restroom. Wait, okay, so when we enter from here, no, it is the locker room, E436. So there's no way I'm bugged. Is there an alarm at E434? Let's check. E434. Alarm not found. Okay. E436. It is E436, so what's going on? I'm changing back to MT32. Now, don't get me wrong, the other sound font is charming, but my ears can tolerate MT32 a bit more. Okay. So why is it not letting me type E436? Yeah, it says alarm E436 is not found. What the heck? So am I just stuck? No, unless there's a way around it. Yeah, it says I shouldn't go in there until I've disabled the alarm, but when I type in the exact room code, E436, it says the alarm does not exist, which doesn't make any sense. Like, if I want to go back in here, and I've disabled this alarm already, right? Furthermore, I haven't deactivated the camera at the fire exit yet. Because for some reason, they're not letting me shut off that camera at the moment. Yeah, see, access denied, administrative privileges required. We're literally... Unless... What? How can you say the camera is now found? How can you say it's not found when there is access? Oh my god. Oh, I think what it is that, like, we need to turn the alarm off in the locker room. We'll find the security guard passed out from the bad yogurt. But the other thing is that, how is it we can't disable... This is what's throwing me off. How is it that we can't disable an alarm for something that's technically correct? We need to go back into... God. Unless I gotta wait or something? No. Yeah, this is the locker rooms. The locker room is E436. So is it like a glitch? Is it a bug? I typed the alarm for E432 correctly, and I turned it off just fine. But when I need to turn off the alarm for the locker room, it's not correct? Yeah, see? Okay, hold on a second. The fact that there's also a guide on Steam is quite something. Let me check the camera again. Okay, what camera do we have to manipulate again? Camera 3. We can't turn it off, obviously. But I guess we can turn it to make it look like it's... nothing bad is happening. So, cam 3. Got it. Camera, cam 3. How about we do... camera, cam 3. Maximum rotation reach. Okay, camera, cam 3, L. Camera, cam... How does that look now? Let's see how it looks now. It still looks meh. Alright, let's try rotating it some more, I guess. Camera, cam 3, L. Okay, let's see how that looks now. Damn it, we could still see the exit. Camera, cam 3, L. Camera, cam 3, L. How does that look now? May look okay, but I'll probably like, you know what? Let's rotate that camera until it's all the way to the left. All right. Maximum rotation reached. Okay, let's see how it looks. Now the only thing left is getting the exit. Oh, wait. I've hidden the smelly yogurt in the locker. Dave will arrive any minute now. Okay, I guess he's back, alright. This might be the chance to escape, I think? Oh, right.
I really hope I thought of everything. Let's get Mr. Morton and head straight for my car.
I hope I've thought of everything too.
Hello, Mr. Morton?
I'm still here, Holly.
Oh, there's Echo.
By the way, you can call me Rick. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, it's just... I think we are ready to leave now. Are you ready?
More than ready. Let's get out of here.
Unless he means to say Morton than ready. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Home sweet home.
Thank you again, Holly. I owe you. Big time.
I had to. It's obvious that something fishy was going on in that hospital.
Am I glad to see you two?
Sanders, how did you find us?
Boss! Well, I pulled some strings to get Holly on your shift. Of course, I had a tap on her car and followed you here.
Holly, you were in on this?
No, she wasn't. But I learned some interesting details about Miss Bardot's history, which led me to believe that she would help you of her own accord.
You spied on me?
Well, you know. Homeland always acts in your very best interest. And while I was investigating the ties to the FBI, I came upon a name you might be interested in.
Oh?
It seems some Dr. Lafayette was in charge of putting you down in that cell. So I suggest you try to learn more about that guy while I continue to follow my own leads. And Agent Morton, I've got this wallet for you. Fake IDs and $1,000. Get some new clothes, and for God's sake, take a shower.
I will. But not before I find out more about that doctor.
Can brother actually take a shower first before continuing his investigation? Okay, so I think we completed chapter 1, or rather the intro to this point and click for now. Yeah. A lot of you who are millennials, or the generation before the millennials, or Gen Z who've been introduced to old school games, probably grew up on a lot of point and click adventures, like I did. I'm kind of fond of these kind of style of adventure games. Probably the most, this is not the most animated point and click, but it's definitely nostalgic for me. Wait, hold on a second. Let's change the melt save 2. Let's call this melt save 2. Give me a moment. Let me use the bathroom real quick while this version of the sound font plays. I should have ran an ad while that was happening. But it's okay. I did technically start ads immediately after I began stream, so hopefully... Okay, back to this. Why would I need to go to the streets?
Good evening, New York City. This Friday night, residents of the city will have a front row seat to a breathtaking total lunar eclipse. Weather permitting, the moon will take on a deep reddish hue as the Earth passes directly between it and the sun. Astronomers say the visibility here in New York will be nearly perfect, so it's a rare opportunity you won't want to miss. Be sure to step outside and look up as the city's skyline shares the stage with this celestial event.
All right. I don't really care about those right now. Same here. Nothing about any of these cars are special? Damn it.
Let's see if I can find a website for that clinic. Here it is. Seems like the doctor prefers to line his own pockets. Ah, and here's also the address. I should go there first thing in the morning.
I don't think that's a good idea. Right now, he doesn't know you've escaped, and I think it's better to keep it that way. Have you seen this? They're looking for nurses. I could go there and apply for a job, look around the place, and see if anything is out of place.
No way. That's too dangerous.
I think you would be surprised just how capable Miss Bardo here is. She was with the forces for 3 years before she started working at the hospital. Full military training, and I'm sure her father also taught her a thing or two.
General Bardo is your father.
The one and only. Listen, Rick, I can handle myself going to that clinic. You should see if you can find out more about Dr. Lafayette's personal affairs.
All right, we'll keep looking. An inconspicuous farmhouse. Top-down view of the farm with a nice red sports car. Huh. So now, if we go back to the satellite view of the address, we find the red. Is this the car?
That's the car I saw in the photo. It's parked next to an old mansion. Turns out it's all the way up in Yonkers. Not exactly where you'd expect to find rich folks. From the picture, the place looks abandoned. Either way, I should check it out tomorrow. There might be clues around the house.
Seems like you two have figured it all out. Holly's going to the clinic, and Agent Morton takes a look around the abandoned mansion in Yonkers. I will continue my own investigations. Let's meet up here again in 2 days. Ta-ta!
Ta-ta! Well, I guess we've got to hope that mansion is not a little bit sussy. Oh, it's a convertible couch. I love these. I love these pull-out couches. Honestly, if I had my own place, I'd probably sleep in one of these. It helps to save space. And like low key, if it's okay, if I own my own place and literally, right? It's like a living kitchen area with a bedroom and a bathroom. I would full on sleep on one of these so I could turn the bedroom into a full on streaming room. It'd be like, it'd have all the works and everything, all the space I need to stream. And if I have VR tech, I could use VR tech. And when I'm done, I just literally exit the streaming room and just, you know, do everything else that I gotta do. And plus, yeah, save space that way. I've slept on so many different beds. I've slept on bunk beds, I've slept on a cot, I've slept on a sleeping bag, I've slept on an inflatable mattress, I've slept on padding on wood at my grandma's place. My first place I moved into, I had to get one of these down a spiral staircase. It was in a basement in Florida. Older generation's basements is still quite the running gag for a lot of gamers. I mean, it's no wonder why an anime channel is called Your Mother's Basement. You know, funny enough, like a lot of content creators started making videos out of their basement as well. Let's see if we can find anything else about the sussy doctor. World-class surgical care in the comfort and privacy of our exclusive clinic. Expert surgeons combine cutting-edge techniques with personalized attention to ensure the best possible outcomes. With a serene environment and a dedicated team, we provide a level of care designed around you and your recovery. Job opening. Provide personalized patient care, assist in pre- and post-operative care, maintain accurate medical records, ensuring compliance, support the medical team during procedures. Huh. This game is getting neater and neater by the minute. And funny enough, the prequel to this game is free, so once we finish this first impression of this game, we could do a stream where we play the prequel. Yeah. We could play the prequel of this game on a different day.
Find the box. Open the box.
Okay, day 2. We're not out of the woods yet. So we just, I guess, finish chapter 1.
Good morning. How did you sleep on the couch?
Pretty well, actually. Besides the weird dreams I had.
Sanders called. He wants to meet you at the coffee shop on 310 Adams Street before you head out to Yonkers.
Okay, but can I get a coffee here first? I could really use one.
Sure. Help yourself in the kitchen. I'll be on my way to the clinic. It's a 2-hour drive, so I better get going.
So you're still sure you want to do this?
100%. No doubts in my mind. We'll talk when I'm back. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck.
That's a very breathy yeah. I love that couch. Same here.
Okay, Holly. Deep breath. You said you'd do this. You promised Rick. So you can't back out now. It's just a job interview, right? Except it's not. What if I mess up one little thing and blow my cover? I just have to get in there, take a quick look around, and come up with an excuse to leave. How bad can that be? Stay calm. You've handled worse, haven't you?
Uh-oh. Judging from the music, I'm not liking the way... Well, I'm not liking what I'm hearing. What's very interesting, on the note of point-and-click adventures, is that there is one Japanese point-and-click adventure game that leads to, like, a gajillion endings. Not exactly a gajillion, but it has, like, a lot of endings for all the writing and voice acting that they did for it. There was not a lot of animations either. It was like vocal narrative with some backgrounds to it. And thankfully there's a whole dedicated guide to how to get all the endings for that Japanese visual novel, but that's still insane. I believe it was around maybe 16 or 20 different endings that someone could get in that game. Which is, for like an old school design Japanese visual novel, that's still crazy. Like, very ambitious game design for back in the day. What does this sound like if we listen to the... Sorry, y'all, there was like a hangnail that bothered me for a bit. I think we're good now. A nice door in the main entrance to the clinic. Oh boy.
Good morning, miss. I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Do you have an appointment?
No, sorry. I'm here about the job opening. I'm a nurse.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm still with a patient, but please, come in. I can be with you in about 20 minutes if you don't mind waiting.
Yes, of course. No problem.
Okay, So we're back to the hospital music that we heard before, and there's an ad. Whoop! Let's change the sound font. How much time has passed already? Like about one. Let's go for another hour. See if we can finish another chapter in the meantime. That should be over pretty much about now. Okay. Let's continue. What? This clinic doesn't have AC? What the heck? Ooh, I feel like we're gonna need that bookmark. Oh my god, that's a lot of books. Something tells me. Those are gonna come in handy. There are so many books here. Marquis de Sade, Stephen Hawking. Oh, maybe like this leads to like a hidden room, you know? You pull out a specific book and it leads to a hidden room. So if we pull out one of these rooms, like one of these rooms has gotta be flippin' loose, right? Then it will open up this shelf into a secret area. However, we don't exactly know which book is the funny book yet, right? So that's what we gotta figure out. I mean, we could just go by sheer luck if we want to, but let's see. We still have the lighter, interesting. Two unassuming books. Oh. Is something supposed to be sus about this design? Hold on. Is it supposed to be symmetrical, or is it naturally not symmetrical? Huh. Unless, let's see. There seems to be a tiny seam in the panel, but that just might be part of the wood. A tiny seam on the piano. A tiny seam. Brother, I'm like clicking over and over and over. Trying to figure out what would the next item that we have to use? I think. It has to do something with the desk then? Let me see. So it's correct we use the magnifying glass on the front and back of the desk. So how can we undo this damn tiny seam? The screwdriver? I can't use the screwdriver here. Obviously can't use the lighter. Oh, maybe it's like missing a knob. Do I have to look at this game's guide again? Hey, there's a hidden button on the pattern. I'll press that and see what happens. Oh, brother, it's so tiny I could barely see it. That is so tiny. Okay, let's take a look. Is that where we use the paperclip? Oh, wow, she's an expert at lockpicking. To be or not to be, that is the question. Shakespeare! Shakespeare, 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 Shakespeare. Where the frick? Hamlet. Is it Hamlet? Okay. So now that we got that, do we put the book back and then it opens up a shelf? It opens up a hidden compartment? Hello?
Ah, good, you're still here. I just have to take care of some paperwork, then I'll be with you. I'll call you when I'm ready.
Well, that was quite a jump scare.
Oh, okay. This looks bad. Think, Holly. You're at a clinic. This is just a patient. Nothing out of the ordinary. She's breathing, and the wounds have been treated. I'd better leave her alone.
Yep, I'm assuming she is doing just fine. I'm going to assume she's doing just fine. Can't wait to lead this place. Babe. Yeah, scalpel. Oh, that thing's so sharp. There was a document?
Be it known that a parcel of land designated as lot number 17 on the recorded map of the Riverdale estate, situated in the Riverdale district of New York City, is hereby granted in full. The property encompasses just over 2 acres, bordered by private lanes and surrounded by stately homes and wooded grounds. All rights, structures, and privileges upon said land are included in this conveyance. The estate is transferred in perpetuity with clear and undisputed title. Wow, that must be worth millions. I wonder if that's where the doctor actually lives.
Huh. I didn't actually see the part where something is glued to the inside of the cover. Lot 17. Let's try in here. What? It's too poor.
That worked! I've got 2 bars now. Let's see if we can find that Lot 17 online. Found it on the NYC Property Lookup Service. The address is 4275 Hawthorne Terrace, Riverdale, Bronx, New York, 10471.
The Bronx? Huh.
You can come in now. Please have a seat. Why have you come here?
Well, I'm looking for a job.
No, you're not. You've been snooping around my office. Did you think I wouldn't notice the missing book?
Wait, I can explain.
You shouldn't have come here. Though, on second thoughts, I believe I do have an opening for you.
Hey! Get your hands off me!
I've spent half the day going over Sanders' plans and suspicions. If he's right, the whole affair goes all the way to the top. If he's not, then he's a paranoid maniac I've put all my trust in. What does that say about me? I did some more preparation and shopping, and before I knew it, the sun had set, just as I arrived at the address I found online.
Uh-oh. Huh. There's a bodega and a car shop.
Good evening. Nice shop you got here.
Hello, and thank you. It actually belongs to my brother. I'm just covering the night shift.
Do you know anything about the old mansion around the corner?
I know enough to stay away. Pretty sure it's haunted.
Haunted? Why do you think that?
I've heard noises coming from up there on my way home. And once, I swear I saw a light. Yeah, but not a normal one. It was purple. No, wait, cyan. Or maybe it changed colors. Real weird. I'm just telling you, stay clear of it.
How much for the gum?
That's $1.50.
Here, keep the change.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I borrow your phone?
Why?
I don't know. Might be helpful.
Yeah, sure. Forget it.
Can I borrow your phone? I don't know. How much for that pocket knife? And the electrical tape back there?
$10 for the knife, $2.50 for the tape.
All right, I'll take them both.
Chewed gum can definitely come in handy.
Hey, what do you want?
Yeah, I just saw that car from the street and I wanted to take a closer look.
Yeah? You don't look like the type who drives a drifter.
Well, looks can be deceiving. I've been around the track a few times.
If you say so. Good news for you then. The car's still for sale. My client had an accident. Doesn't need it anymore. Hey, hands off my tools.
Hands of my tools.
You've noticed the speakers?
Yeah, they look mighty impressive.
You're looking at a 2,000 watt system powered by a Class D amp pushing twin 12-inch subwoofers. This setup Easily hits over 130 decibels without distortion.
Would you care to show me what that sound system's capable of?
Ah, alright. But you better cover your ears, unless you want them to bleed.
Try me. Oh my. I got the grinder. Whoop, my bad.
Can you show me the sound system again, please?
I knew you would come back to that beat. Here
we go.
Thank you. I've heard enough.
What?
I said I've heard enough. You can turn off the music now.
Ah, okay. Sure thing, boss.
Let's see if we can undo this panel now. Damn it. I've cut off the plug from the grinder. The loose cables are visible now. Wait. Chew the gum. Mint flavor. Well, we're gonna need the chewed gum later. Oh, the panel opened. Let's see what we got. I've connected the spliced wires to the lamp's wiring. The grinder should now have power. Okay. I've wrapped the tape around the wire a few times. This should hold for the time being. Ah, I know. Oh, I can't leave with the grinder connected to the lamp. Damn it. I know what we gotta do.
Can you show me the sound system again, please?
I knew you would come back to that beat. Here we go.
Yeah! Let's go, dude. This is what we get done. Now it's open. Well, this certainly doesn't look sussy at all.
Can I borrow? I don't know.
Yeah.
There should be something useful in the shed. Like the shovel. Definitely not the rope. But at least we found a shovel we could use. Oh god, do we gotta dig somebody's grave? Good golly. Could have sworn I saw a pair of eyes over here. Aha! Oh, it's an abandoned place music. What would we need to know about the Lafayettes for? There's so many old books here. They remind me of the doctor's shelves again. What the? Wait. I just picked this book up by chance. Okay. What the hell? So we need to make note of this. What about this one? Well, this one's been moved too. Cthulhu. And a single ginormous eye glints from beneath the surface. So these two books have been moved recently. Weird. Anything else we're supposed to know here? Ah, too bad. No secret compartments this time around. Damn it. I don't know. Wait, hold on. Philip, Henry Williams, Loretta Bayard, Mercedes Delaney, Thomas Bay. Wait, maybe one of the graves outside does not belong to them. Okay, definitely it's time to bust out the flashlight for something somewhere. Really?
Can I borrow your phone?
Why?
I don't know.
Am I still supposed to do something at the mansion? We haven't even used our flashlight yet. A runestone? Hello? It doesn't fit the mark. Where does it fit then? The door? No. Is there a way I can simply examine it? That doesn't work. Wait, actually, hold on a second. Can the Rubik's Cube guy solve this box? Seriously? Heh. Imagine knocking him out for his phone.
Can I borrow your... I don't know.
I don't know. Wait. Surely the gum can go somewhere. Huh? Tyler tuning. A ball bearing? What does he need? What does he need a ball bearing for?
Can you show me the sounds? Thank you.
Wait, unless they're supposed to combine this with something. Huh? I removed a steel ball from the bearing. Where are we supposed to use this thing? Okay. So I got a steel ball. Now what? That doesn't work. To think it would actually go through somebody's trash can for an extra item, though. Most of them say another tombstone, but I would assume one of them does not. One of them should not belong here. Presumably. Did you say there's something that looks like an eye shape? Can't this metal ball fit in the eye shape thing? I get it would make sense, right? And I have all these items in my inventory. Surely something has to come apart now. Is it time for us to look at the guide again? Oh god, we have to look at the guide again, don't we? How many chapters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at... Oh, okay, so basically after the clinic, we basically are at the halfway point in the game. Huh. Alright. Technically we went through like half the game already, but I'll see how much I can figure out on my own in the abandoned mansion. This might be a very lengthy part, to be honest. So, let me try to solve as much as I could before I call it. Yeah. Because according to the guide, we're at the halfway point. Beneath the pallid glow of a swollen moon, I felt time stretched in as though the fabric of the ages had frayed to a gossamer. In the stillness, the soil heaved, and from the fissures there came a rebirth not meant for mortal eyes, a crawling resurrection of something older than memory. Its form was blurred, its outline shifting, but its essence was pure evil. A malignancy older than the sun's first fire. I knew then that this was not an ending to be witnessed, but end itself the cessation of all light, all thought, all reason. And when it at last touched the trembling earth, the land shuddered with a sound like bones grinding in the dark, heralding the silence that would smother the world forever. Okay. So that was useful. I didn't realize the circle was... Wait. You can't use the coin here? What do you mean you can't use the coin here? How is this thing too small? What do you require? Hold on, let me look at the family tree again. There's icons on there. Henry Williams Lafayette, Mercedes Delaney, Sophie Van Dorn, Albert Lafayette, and Thomas Bayard. Thomas Bayard has a key. Does that mean he has like a key buried at his grave? Oh god. Where the frick is his grave? This is the key, isn't it? That key goes into the mausoleum, right? But how the frick? Don't tell me we have to wash this thing. I'm going to assume this key opens the mausoleum. Okay. Yep, that's Cthulhu. Okay, so we're missing, like, what? One more thing? What's left of in our inventory? We have a lot of items left. So there should be like another rune thing, right? That would work with that mausoleum puzzle-ish. I'm going to assume those words in the book would translate for the runes in this book up here. The thing is, though, is that we need to find the other cube. We can't even open this door yet because, wait, that's a marker. Nothing but dust and cobwebs. Are you kidding me? That's all we get? Nothing but dust and cobwebs? Oh, that is a waste. Son of... I appropriately used the flashlight and we did not get a single damn thing. Wow. Wow. You can't use the brick here? You can't use the brick here? Can we open this thing? Oh, we broke the damn shovel. The skull of Henry Williams Lafayette. I don't see anything unusual about it. Yes, I can see there's something inside the skull. What do we do? Do I have to use like a tweezer or something? Use a gum? Brick? Okay, so there's something inside the skull, but I can't use a hand action? So there's something inside. The flashlight is not heavy enough to break the skull. Use the brick to break the skull. There we go. How did a runestone get in somebody's head? I wish I knew the answer to that. Wait. Oh god, that entire wall is a puzzle. Oh goodness sakes. God, what time did I start? Like around 11:30 p.m. Eastern time. Oh god, my score is at 655 out of 1740. Honestly, I feel like I've been using enough brain cells. Let's go ahead and save here for now. If we quit, do we exit the game or does it go to the... Oh, it goes outside the game. It does not go to the main menu. Well, then again, it's like an old school game, so I kind of did not expect too much advanced designs. Let me go ahead and get into the game's menu so we can just end off there. Because low-key, I do want to finish the prequel to this game before I continue this game in general. Low-key. So, that was about a couple hours of me trying out the Jester and the Madman. Honestly, before I give my final thoughts on the short stream, let me use the bathroom. And then I will give my final thoughts. All right, now that I'm back from the bathroom, just as I'm going to be wrapping myself up, overall thoughts of the Jester and the Madman. Well, it certainly is very reminiscent, super reminiscent of the a lot of the point and click adventures I grew up with. Pretty nice tribute, a pretty nice throwback, whatever word you want to say in terms of old school game design. What else do I wish to say? The sound font definitely is pretty nostalgic as well. The design style is super nostalgic. Trying to think what else I could say in terms of what I think about this game. Premise of the story has been pretty interesting. It definitely got that sussy potential murder mystery vibe that we all want to know what happens next. We want to know the next clue for. Like that, definitely like a mature version of any of the kid-friendly adventure point and clicks that you may have grown up with. Like, again, Freddy Fish, Putt Putt, Pajama Sam. Those are humongous entertainment point and click adventure games. Or you could have played like a Jumpstart point and click adventure game as well for learning material. What else do I want to say? Of course, the game is muted in the background when we alt-tab out of it. I'm pretty sure that's an easy fix for the developer to take care of. It is a pretty short adventure since we're pretty much already at the halfway point of the game. A lot of point-and-click adventures tend to be pretty short anyways. A lot of us as a kid probably may not have the physical mental capacity to finish a single point-and-click adventure in one sitting. I know I've certainly had to sit through multiple sittings in order to complete a Hey Arthur game that I wanted to finish. As well as any other point-and-click adventures as well. What else do I gotta say? I do find it fascinating that, like, in the menu itself, the game developer lets players have an ease of access to basically the walkthrough of completing their own game. That I find fascinating. What else? I think overall, the pacing of point-and-click adventures like this one, especially as this one being like a tribute to that old-school design, may not be for everybody. I welcome it. Considering this style of games is something I wholeheartedly grew up with alongside Flash games and handheld Nintendo gaming. So this kind of design does have a place in my heart for sure, and I do welcome being able to showcase it. So thank you once again, Keymailer Tim Ratkor, for giving me this opportunity to showcase the game. I may return to it later, but I do want to finish playing the prequel first, and then once I finish playing the prequel, then I will have a fresh mindset to fully complete the Jester and the Madman. I do welcome the voiceovers. I think they're fine. They're not like complete state-of-the-art voiceover work like in a Hollywood movie. But I feel like most of them does just fine. The only one I feel like could have been a little bit more uplifting was the store clerk in the bodega. Otherwise, most of the other voice actors, I feel, did okay and just fine for the characters. I feel like it's very interesting at the beginning when they were in what? They were in a prison area and not all of the speakers were echoey. And then when they get out of the prison area, I don't know. Maybe it's because all the actors have like different mics with different qualities, and each of their recording setups are like not completely perfected, which is understandable given not everyone has access to a home studio. I certainly don't. Even for the roles that I've been cast, like I just try the best that I could as well, so that's that. So yeah, what else do I gotta say in terms of review stuff? I don't have like anything too like major. I don't think I have like anything too major to anything more major to talk about in terms of any like concerns or criticisms or anything else that I like. It is just what it is, like a mature rating story, point and click mystery adventure. So yeah, that would be that. Now that I've done talking about my first impressions, let's move on to how busy this week is. It is unfortunately very, very busy, so I don't know how much room for break will I be able to have. Tuesday, we have the interview. I will not be doing any more streams after that, considering I have a voiceover class immediately. Not immediately after, but like later, hours after the interview is done. We will resume streaming on Wednesday for a red normal stream. And then Thursday will be the annual Game Awards React. If nobody has voted yet, I think they're still doing the final voting process for the Video Game Awards. So, if y'all haven't voted yet, let me just grab the URL. You can just go to the GameAwards.com. There should be a voting section. I just put in my votes for like the final phase because I wasn't interested in like phase 1 or 2 to drop the games down to, oh yeah, here it is. This is the correct link. The GameAwards.com nominees. I was not interested in reducing the number of games to just 5, just 10. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. But I put in my votes for the final round already, and I think I have a good feeling as to which game might be the game of the year. What is my theory about Kiba? You're gonna have to let me know which statue it is, because there's a gajillion statues in existence, including the Statue of Liberty. I didn't even pay attention to the Streamer Awards. I don't even like. It's not even something I care about. All I just know is that a non-VTuber was nominated VTuber of the Year, which makes no sense. When the creator themselves said that they're not a VTuber themselves, so it's rigged. I never tuned into the Streamer Awards in any case, so and nobody I know talks about them, so I have zero input or zero anything to offer in regards to that ceremony. Like, I have nothing to. People could talk about the Oscars, sure, because a lot of celebrities we know like get nominated for the Oscars, right? Like, I somewhat pay attention to that. That's just all. Plus, honestly, 2025 has just been a weird year for content creators in general. For people in the flesh and virtual creators alike. The giant statue that the Game Awards put in the desert. I don't even. Kiba, I've been way too busy for to pay attention to anything that any agency or individuals do for marketing publicity stunts. So I have literally zero. Again, I have literally zero input if that's like a marketing stunt that they've did, and I have like nothing to offer because I've just been way too busy to care or know about it, let alone anybody in any circle that I know would talk about it. As far as I'm aware, like, you're probably the only person who brought up these topics. Hey, you got more gummy worms, Kowzerk. I'll go ahead and turn it on again. I mean, but in terms of like the Video Game Awards statue itself, every year, I'm pretty sure there's like a story behind its design. Like the trophy design itself. The current iteration of the Game Awards statue / trophy is meant to symbolize an angel going to the heavens, ascending to the heavens. Yeah, I literally, nobody I know talks about what you just sent me, Kiba, and I have like literally zero input or. I'm too sick and too busy to like think about to theory craft anything, dude. Look, we have an interview that we need to prepare for on Tuesday. We have the annual reactions that we need to prepare for on Thursday. I have a gigaton of project stuff I need to finish by the end of the year. Like, that's not something I could spend my time and brain cells on at this time. I'm being honest about that. And nobody, and also nobody in any Discord I know, let alone any Discord I tune into, like, talks about that video or that marketing stunt. It's like, chances are, like, if it's something that you like notice on your timeline, there's no guarantee I know about it because I simply just don't care and just too busy now that the year is ending. So, again, like, I don't mean to be like very overly abrasive and like a negative prick about things, but I'm just being downright honest about how my state of mind is and everything as the year is wrapping up. It's not something I should be focusing on. Well, the host is obviously being cryptic for the sake of marketing. It's a marketing ploy to be cryptic. A lot of projects just end up like doing that as a social media marketing campaign as well. They just get cryptic for a massive audience in the beginning. And then they reveal more details later. But like, I don't have that guy's posts like 24/7 on the timeline. On my timeline even. So like, I don't completely care about everything that he posts. Granted, he's the host of the Game Awards every year, but that doesn't mean like I completely care about everything he posts and stuff. Like, I've spent more time honestly catching up on a lot of sleep, if not like streaming, video editing, and or working on project stuff. The year is coming to a close, and like, I literally, physically, mentally could care less about like publicity marketing stunts going on and theorizing what they could mean. Again, like, I'm being downright honest, and I don't mean to be an overly negative like prick about it. I'm just either like straight up busy or just straight up like too tired AF to care. In any case, Before I waste my nostril is filling up. I probably should take some medication at some point. But I only have like sleep medication. That's the thing that's annoying. My allergy pills, they're not guaranteed to always work for my nostrils because it's cold season right now. But before I hit the hay, I'm gonna remember to take another set of pills. So that way I could sleep decently. Moreover, if I do a stream before the interview, most likely I'll be PNG because most likely I will be PNG. Simply because we'll be moving a lot of our tech, my laptop and stuff, over to a different room for the interview. Furthermore, I still need someone to test the Zoom thingy with me because it's literally almost the day of and we still haven't set up a Zoom thing from my laptop because it's a new scene I need to set up and I don't know how the output is going to look because it needs to be hooked up with OBS virtual camera, I think. Yeah, I think it needs to be a combination of OBS virtual camera and I'm trying to think of how it needs to be done. Because I'm trying to get like the Vtuber to work with our special guest who's also being interviewed. And I just could not see, I haven't found like the proper way to like get that much set up yet. And also I need to I need to make sure that like the waiting room and everything else is ready. Maybe, I mean, I could do like a short Monday night stream and then like call it early to do the final Zoom setup. Because I also still need to get the last pieces of things we need ready for after the main Q&A. We've got about like 10 or so questions. We have a couple of hours this time for this interview compared to last time, which was only 1 hour. And so hopefully the time that we have together with our guest will be pretty sufficient. The only thing I will say is that, like, I know anybody here will probably be used to spending channel points and stuff and my alerts and everything, but they will be completely disabled on Tuesday. If anybody redeemed any channel points or dropped a follow or dropped a raid, I'm gonna have to like have that be triggered with bot messages, since my alerts are gonna be completely off, since we're gonna be focusing very hard on the interview. And if there's literally no mod in the chat at the time, then I have no idea what's going on because like I'm focusing on the Q&A with our guest, and if anybody says anything or wants to grab my attention in the chat, I literally can't give any attention, and because like only mods are able to during that time frame. And furthermore, when I end the interview on Twitch, I need to make sure that we have a raid ready. Like when we're done at about like 2:30 to 2:40 p.m. Eastern, there should be like somebody who's there should be somebody whose stream is available for me to raid into, hopefully. Fingers crossed at the time. Speaking of raid, not so sure how much longer Kazakh is streaming, but most likely I could just raid into them. You see. May is doing some more Valorant. May tends to do really well for herself. I was gonna also raid into Maple Mushy, but they usually tend to end stream already, mostly on time. Let me see. It's very interesting how like whatchamacallit, Twitch is now recommending me some Japanese streamers I could tune into. That's fascinating. Really, really fascinating. Oh my goodness sakes. Stretch. Yeah, let me stretch as I'm getting ready to end stream and figure out my plans upwards to Thursday. If I'm not doing a lot of Discord hangouts as the year's over, most likely I'm trying to spend time to catch up on sleep or literally get my project stuff done by the end of the year. It's just been very hectic trying to get things done, especially by myself, as 2025 is coming to a close. To say that it is exhausting and tiring is a massive understatement. As much as I will say. What else? Yeah, I think I'll probably raid it to Kazakh. I know Kazakh is around, Kiba's around. Sometimes Twitch literally does not register my bot account for whatever reason. That sucks, but technically my bot account should count as a legit account. I don't know. The site is just literally being very weird about like which freaking account registers as a registered viewer or not. It's baffling, really. Also, at the same time, it's also like an hour, 30 minutes before all the games, a lot of other games is weekly missions reset. So I think when we come back to stream, I might do a quick PNG thing of Persona 5 The Phantom X, considering the game just updated recently. Maybe I'll just finish through some weekly missions, considering I didn't finish my weekly missions in the last cycle. We have a bunch of catching up to do on Wuthering Waves that I want to do. Or maybe I could just literally hop onto Wuthering Waves for a bit. Maybe we'll do a combination. Maybe we'll do a combination of Wuthering Waves and Persona 5X. And then I'll catch up on some more Wuthering Waves before the weekend is over. Going into next week, we are approaching the middle of December before Christmas week for sure. We do have like some more game showcases we want to get done, and I believe I found a game we could showcase before this weekend is over as well. That a lot of gamers and streamers that I know are playing, and I do like the different games I've been showcasing recently. Even this one, for sure. Whether it's from Keymailer or not, in partnership with Keymailer or not. Okay, my nose is absolutely leaking out the wazoo, so I definitely should call it. In any case, y'all, thanks to Kahuna for stopping by earlier. His power must have gone out again, because Kahuna's power tends to go out at a regular interval where he lives. Thank you to Kiba for stopping on by as well as Kazakh. I'm going to try to rest and recover. Hopefully, whatever cocktail medication I take will help me recover in the next 36 hours. Frick me, my nose. Not all the tissues in the world can actually save me. Or this meat puppet, for that matter. Good golly, it is freaking cold season. Oh, God. But y'all know the routine as I end the stream. First message is if you're subbed. Second message is if you're free to play. I'm going to try my best to take it easy. I'll go ahead and raid out as we end the stream. So, whether anybody tuned in live or have watched and listened from the future, we thank y'all for your support. Once again, thank you so much to Tim Rockcore in partnership with Keymailer for giving me this opportunity to showcase the Jester and the Madman. Congratulations on the release, by the way, of the game, and congratulations on getting your voice actors for this project. I will go back to this story with the prequel at a later point in time. But for now, we have a big week ahead of us, and I need to prepare for said big week. So, if I don't see y'all on my next upcoming streams, the live interview with Jeff Kurtzenacker, or the annual Video Game Awards reaction with the boys, I will see y'all on my next upload on YouTube or TikTok. Or my Discord server where we chill is optional to join. If we could also help to get to 400 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year, that'd be terrific as well. We are so close to there, and that would also be a giant step closer to be hitting 500 subscribers on my main YouTube channel, which is going to be terrific for all of us, for all the fun stuff that we can do for our YouTube content moving forward. So, everybody, please stay safe, stay awesome, stay positive and supportive of each other as best as possible. Stay healthy, unlike me right now. Stay protected. Protection's important. Stay mindful of each other as best as possible. And stay hopeful for the rest of 2025. Stay hopeful for 2026. And stay hopeful for the end of pandemics, the end of inflation, the end of bad economies, the end of world hunger, the end of job market crashes, the end of homelessness, the end of depression, and the end of anything else that will ruin your financial, physical, or mental health. Arigatou gozaimasu, minasan. Otsamiru desu. Matane. Or should I say, miru matane? I don't know anymore. I gotta save my voice and my nose.
Toodles, tendies!